Let's start out there in Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Alabama. Start out there in Birmingham. Recently, Carlee Russell I want to say her name is Carlee Russell, went missing in Birmingham, Alabama. The whole story when she was driving home, she saw like a toddler walking by themselves, and she stopped to go help the toddler. She called the cops, and she called a family member or something like that, and they heard a scream. And she went missing. The toddler was never found. They found her, like her wig was at the site.
Her wig, her phone, her watch, her keys.
Her car.
Her car still was running.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Her car still was running, yeah.
That was crazy.
That was nuts.
That's nuts.
Did you see the video on the shit, though?
They had what? No.
Well, it was supposedly the video or whatever.
Nah.
It's on like one of those busy-ass highways or whatever. But it's like tucked off to the woods. Like you can see the woods kind of on the side. So in the video, you just see cars steady passing. So it's like, how the fuck can you get somebody from that all the way into the woods? Because when you driving on the road and shit like that, it'd be a little hike to the woods. It don't be just right. You can go cut right in the woods.
Exactly.
Especially if she fighting and wrestling and all that shit. It had to be probably multiple people. I don't know the backstory of the shit, but the shit is crazy as fuck. Yeah. That they using children. I'm sorry, I didn't even let you finish.
Nah, we here.
But they using children to lure people and to get out their cars. Because obviously everybody's soft spot. Most people's soft spot,
of course,
is kids. This is for sure.
Especially black people.
This is for sure a fuck them kids situation. I'm sorry.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, especially black people.
Is it sick, bro? The first thing I thought about was Dave Chappelle. He was like,
"Baby, what you doing out here, baby?"
The old baby on the corner trick, hey?
Hey, nah, for real.
Sorry, guys.
Nah, the fucked up thing was, so when that story came out, I'm talking to my girl, and she's like, she was telling me she was on Bissonnette going to a gas station, and it was a couple of weeks ago. She never told me the story, but she saw like a kid. She didn't say how old. She saw like a kid, I think like on a bike or something. Like a young kid, like around Barry's age or whatever, like around that age, 5 or 6 or something. And she saw the kid by themselves, and she stopped. She's like, "Am I gonna stop?" She said, "Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna drive." And then she went and she busted a bitch, and she turned around, and she's in the car, and the kid disappeared. She drove looking around for the kid, and now I'm pissed. Like, you could have ended up at like Carlee Russell on some shit.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of nuts. She just told me this like the other day. Like,
that's crazy.
Like when the story came out,
when the story broke,
that's crazy. You know what but that's nuts. But Carlee Russell ended up getting found.
Yeah.
She's in the hospital right now.
She showed up close to her house or something like that.
I don't know. I mean, prayers to her family. I'm glad that she's found safe. I don't know what about the kid, what happened there, but
it's crazy.
I'm waiting to see what else. I want to see what else comes out of the story.
That's a fact.
Because we're missing some key points. You dig what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
We are missing.
Nigga went missing.
Excuse us.
Nigga went missing for 48 hours and came back and was like, "Oh yeah, she's back at home."
Yeah, fuck it.
What?
And most missing people don't last 48 hours. So
on some taking type shit.
Exactly. And she just showed up.
Nigga seen the news.
I gotta see her. I gotta see an interview with her.
That's a fact.
I need her 60 minutes.
Cause But I seen somebody say they need to use whatever searching methods that they use for them niggas in Ocean Gate to go back and find her on some shit.
They need to use them whatever they use to find Tom Brady jersey.
Nah, for real.
They're on the whole of Mexico, bro. Like what
that
the fuck?
is crazy. They was and what they gave that nigga? Oh, here's some free tickets for. Here's some free tickets for the next year. This nigga found this was supposed to be Tom Brady's last touchdown ever.
Sold that bitch.
His jersey. That shit crazy.
Oh, somebody stole it out of his locker.
Yeah, bro. Nigga had the fake credentials and everything. That nigga had that whole mastermind slipped out the back door.
I started to go somewhere, but we not gonna go there.
Where? Shit.
We
take off.
We gonna say that for the next episode.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna say that for the next episode.
Okay.
Because the nigga took the fake credentials, he went all over the.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah,
Sheesh. Yeah, we gonna save it, man. We gonna save it. Y'all gonna see. We've been working, y'all. We've been working. We've been working. We've been talking, and we've been paying a lot of attention. But I don't know, bro. The Carlee Russell shit, like,
like I said, this is what it is. I think it's something sketchy going on.
Something sketchy has gone on.
I think it's something that's sketchy going on. That's just me. Especially because she was only gone there. Listen, if anything, if I was a criminal that supposedly kidnapped people, sorry, but
That's supposed.
trigger warning. But if I was a person that why would I send her back home where she know exactly
Yeah,
the whole scheme of the thing? Oh, how did the kid look? Oh, the kid was like this and like that and like this. She seen too much already to live.
She probably ain't see their face, and they was like, shit, it's a better chance if we let her go than them niggas have to hawk us all the way down.
man.
They gonna hawk you down either way it go. Because
But
once they get it, she start giving information, all this and this, and they drop me off here.
She probably gonna say it's
So
dark,
them niggas-
dark here. If it's dark there, she probably ain't see shit.
Man.
So you don't think they like push it over their heads and they just carry them niggas blindly, huh? Just all in the back.
So you
around
just-
out the window.
This what I'm gonna say. If you a criminal and you just assume that you did everything right, that it won't tie back to you, you fucked up.
These niggas are kidnapping
I'm saying
niggas on a
got
mother.
hot. I just feel like if them
Listen.
niggas smart enough to put a baby on the corner, them niggas, I'm pretty sure she got kidnapped and released because they didn't feel like they could get caught if they released her.
That's some smart shit though.
But they let it go and kind of nip that shit in the bud instead of.
Yeah.
They still gonna be looking for them, but not as hard.
Yeah, because they probably like trafficker. If
Yeah.
this is real,
Exactly.
if this is real,
What if
trigger
it come
warning.
out
So you
start.
think it's a hoax?
Yeah. What if it come out? What if it come out? She like really a kidnapper. And
I
she has to
just,
play-
I don't
play it
know
off.
if I think it's a hoax. I just think that I want to. All I'm saying is I want to hear more that comes out of this. I need. There's a lot of key. There's a lot of key details that I'm missing out of this story that don't make sense to me. So I just want to know.
That's a fact.
I got to hear from her for sure.
That's a fact.
And then I'm still going to need more information after I hear from her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just call me cynical, call me whatever you want to call me. But
I get it, cause we got shit like remember that dude that said his son was missing, but that nigga's really in his basement
Oh shit, that nigga
the
was
whole
sick.
time.
yeah.
And Nancy Gray busted news to him.
And then he tried to act like he
That nigga sick.
that nigga's a bitch.
Not to
That's what
change
he
it
is.
or put it related
He's a
to that,
bitch.
but yeah, that nigga's sick.
But nah, man. I mean,
That was crazy though. If it is true for somebody to use children for that type of shit,
It's evil
come
genius,
on.
bro.
Nah, that I ain't gonna lie, it is some evil genius shit.
and I feel like that shit is like now that I feel like that shit is hella common, bro. Like
You
when they
think so?
trying to traffic people, women always gonna stop for a kid.
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying? You see a car that looks like it's like a Prius. You know what I'm saying? You see a car that looks like it's being driven by a woman. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna put this right.
But
here.
it's so many cars. It's like
well, it
it's
was a
so
highway.
many.
That's crazy.
That's what
A
I'm
highway,
saying.
that's crazy.
It's so many cars that's just going zooming by.
It's
not like
a numbers game. Somebody's gonna pull over.
she was a car that stopped.
So, but
It was two cars that pulled over. She was a car that stopped.
oh, it's
It
too
was a
far.
car that stopped in front of her. They went out a little bit down, a little
Yeah.
further down, because I guess they seen it. But nigga, what are the chances when you see a car stop? Because she drove past. You can tell like in the little. I don't know if this video is even real.
I was about to say you
But-
seen the video. That's crazy.
Even if this video that I seen is real,
Yeah.
it's like she drove past. So and you can tell she started to brake at some point. She just got off the road and started to brake. If this video is real, so it's like you went past the kid. So every car that came past you seen the kid too, or at least the two cars behind you seen the kid too, and they seen you was pulling over.
Yeah.
So somebody else had to pull over with you. And it's just the kid. What's the plan? If two cars pull over at one time, then what's the plan? We take the kid and take it to the police station. But then they don't give a fuck about it because they using the kid as bait. I don't know. This shit just seems a little shaky and shady to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I could be wrong.
You was saying a whole lot. Maybe I'm high. Maybe I'm drunk.
I know I'm high.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But I don't know. What does that have to do with anything? But you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm high, maybe I'm drunk. I don't know what you saying a whole bunch of words so fast.
Remember that shit that be happening
What?
on the north side, like in Houston with the what's the shit with the napkin? They put it in the female's doors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That shit
they
was
were saying
touch
they
that
put
shit, then they-
fentanyl and shit like
Yeah,
that.
pass out.
I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe a lot of that shit either.
But I could believe it was like
You just touch a drug and you pass out. I don't know. I mean, maybe
it's like
it's
getting to your skin.
maybe it's
Blood
me,
shit.
maybe it's Maybelline. I ain't seen that drug yet.
Maybe it's me. For real.
I I don't know. But I don't know. That shit's a little iffy to me. But it's just weird. You said she was on the highway and she stopped?
Yeah.
And they got a video of this. I wish I should have done my due diligence and watched the video before this. But I'm glad she home or whatever. I gotta hear from her. That's all I'm saying. I gotta hear from her. I'm not gonna say it's a hoax. I'm not gonna say it's the truth. But I'm glad she's safe for sure out of everything. And I gotta hear her speak what happened. But because like that shit happened like kind of like with Brianna's, like with our sister's. Like she was missing right before, was that Christmas break?
Yeah, Christmas or Thanksgiving, some shit. That was crazy.
It was like Christmas or spring break or something like that. She went missing. They found her. She came back. They found her at the police station or whatever. The dude dropped her off. The police arrested him. She ended up going back with them. You know what I'm saying? So
back with the kidnappers?
Yeah. Shit's crazy, bro.
Are they really kidnapping?
It's the kidnappers again.
It's because this is the thing. We use this word kidnapping. It's not kidnapping. Kidnapping is the first step. But after that, it's traffickers. You dig what I'm saying? They put you in this, you know what I'm saying? They get you hooked on the drug or whatever. You hooked on the drug, so you less likely to leave. You're less likely to want to leave. They keep feeding you this. They keep, you know what I'm saying? So you do this, and this is how you know you get your fix or whatever. It's a sickness, and then Stockholm syndrome is a real thing.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying too, where they find this sympathetic spot in their heart for their abductors. So, I mean, prayers to you. I'm not gonna say your name, but prayers to her because she going through that shit. So we don't know what this story that Carlee Russell is about to come back out and say. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen this shit happen in real life, and it did not happen like how you see on the movies where they just come home and they get a new job and start their life over. And you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. So I want to see how this happens. If it's real. And I'm not saying it's not fake. I just got to put heavy on the if because I've been seeing a lot. Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. None of what you hear and half of what you see. But
I'm good.
All right.